Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful gods and goddesses. Aquarius, I hope y'all are having a great day today. But then again, I know you are Aquarius because that's the intention you set. Yes, Aquarius. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Listen, we are in the age of Aquarius. So, Aquarius, I hope y'all out here winning, continuing to keep your vibrations high. Yes, Aquarius. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Aquarius, this is a general reading. These cards right here are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. These cards right here are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. Yes, you know this is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. Yes, Aquarius. So it's a waxing crescent moon. What does that mean? We're going to be talking about the number 75, and we're also, like I said at the end, we're going to be talking about, we're going to pull a oracle card, but also we're going to be talking about your intentions. Yes, setting those intentions. I know you all are having a great day because that's the intention you set, right? I always say that. But this, I'm going to give you some examples of some other intentions you can set, okay? Let's get into it. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful gods and goddesses as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they take action, where they can take action. What information do we have for my wonderful Aquarius? What information do we have? What information do we have? Yes, so you all know we had the waning crescent moon. That's where you were decluttering, right? Well, that last 1%. Now, here's what's interesting when you had, now right now it's the waxing crescent moon, right? But when we had the waning crescent moon right before the new moon, that's what you had, that last little thing that you had to get out of your space, right? So here's the thing, Aquarius. Here's the thing, as being gods and goddesses, you all are not trying to be someone else's God, and you're certainly not making them your God. But your intuition is so heightened, and I'm talking about my high vibrating Aquarius, right? Now, let's run it down. First of all, I'm an Aquarius, right? I want you to say, I'm an Aquarius, loud and proud. I am open-minded. I'm a humanitarian. I am creative. I am free-spirited. I am intellectual. I am progressive. I am original. I'm independent. I am unique. I am friendly. I am powerful. And I am a God. And not only that, I am the water bearer, the bearer of truth. Now listen, Aquarius, look at these cards flying out. Oh, look at all this information. Yes, this is crazy. Yes, this is crazy, Aquarius. Listen, some information wants to come out in these cards. Information wants to come out in these cards. Yes, I am a God. I want you all to start saying that. Because again, you're not trying to be someone else's God. You don't want someone to worship you. That is very, very dangerous when people worship you. Even when people call me like, oh my God, I'm talking to you, Queen. I'm like, oh my God, I'm talking to you. Yes, I refuse to let people put me on a pedestal. Because listen, first of all, we are spirits having a human experience, right? And that human experience is what makes us flawed. So no matter whether people intentionally or unintentionally want to hurt you, sometimes it's unintentional. Sometimes people really don't mean to hurt you. They just don't have it. Just don't have it in them, right? So yes, let's get into this reading. Let's get into this reading. Let's get into this reading and see what the cards have to say. But again, we are in a so during the decluttering. Now listen, Aquarius, listen, even when you have that 1% of thing that you need to remove from your space, I want you all to hear me really clearly. Right before that 1% is removed from your space, and it doesn't matter if they remove themselves from your space or you had to remove them. It's even better when they remove themselves, because it's like, okay, listen, now that door is closed, it's locked, it's double bolted, you can never come back. I don't care what the situation is, you can never come back, right? And sometimes people are not ready to go where you are going, Aquarius. I just want you to know that. Sometimes people are not ready to go where you're going. Also, Aquarius, I want you to understand something too, is don't let family members trip you up by lying to you. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Sometimes, I'm telling you, a lot of times people miss it because they could have family members that are really close to them, and those family members could be very jealous of your ascension. I'm trying to tell you, they could be very jealous of your ascension, Aquarius. So here you are thinking, I got this sister or brother or cousin or nephew or niece or whatever that has my best interest at heart, but they are actually sabotaging situations for you. Yeah? Yeah, they actually sabotaging. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about family drama, but I'm telling you, there are some family members that are flat out jealous of you, and they see wealth written all over you. But because they haven't gotten it first, they're sabotaging, whether it's intentional or unintentional, but they're sabotaging your wealth, Aquarius. Listen, look at this. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. Yes. Oh, I'm loving this. All these fire cards. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Knight of Wands. OMG. Aquarius, look at this. Look at this, Aquarius. I'm trying to tell you, it doesn't matter who tries to stop you or block you, Aquarius. It's just not going to happen. Even if this one opportunity doesn't work out for you, Aquarius, another one is quickly coming, right? I'm seeing here, in this particular spread of cards, a lot of wonderful things happening. Somebody is on a job that is about to end, if it hasn't already ended, right? Yes, you're going to move on from a situation that is ending, right? But things happen the way that they're supposed to. This is why, like for instance, I on my channel, and this came to mind because I'm seeing a lot of fire in these cards. Look at all this fire in these cards. But I'm gonna share a story with you. Somebody left on my Aries channel, on my Aries, under my Aries video, not today's video, but another video. All of these are fire. All this is fire. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, fire energy, right? So, Aquarius, a lot of you all have fire in your chart, right? And it's that fire that keeps you just going and going and going and going and going when other people are stopping and slowing down, overthinking things, just like, you know, they're stagnant, trying to figure out the what, the where, the whys, the hows, the who. In this waxing moon stage, this waxing crescent moon stage, you are focused on the things that you want, right? So what just came to mind for me, because you know information comes to me while I'm doing the card, while I'm reading the cards. Somebody put on my Aries, under one of the Aries video, that someone was going to try to expose them, like on social media, try to expose them, like, and I want to say this to you, Aquarius. You never make disparaging remarks about people, right? You don't need to. Don't make any disparaging remarks about people online, especially don't do it online because you don't want to get sued, right? But you don't do it online. You don't even do it in your spirit, because karma is very, 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 very real. When you make disparaging remarks about people and talking about threatening to expose a person or whatever, first of all, you don't know that exposure could actually cause them to go viral. So you got to be real careful. So what I'm saying to you, Aquarius, this is what's at stake for you. That job that you were on that ended, right? It heightened your intuition. But it should have heightened your intuition about the whole thing in its totality, not just the job itself, right? This is you walking away from something. This is you walking away from something. But I also see something wonderful new coming into play for you too, right? The ending of stuff actually means the beginning of something new coming your way, right? This is why you don't have to look back in the past. Again, as a matter of fact, you don't have to look back. You have to continue, stay moving forward. This is what this waxing crescent moon is about. A lot of people don't even realize they block their blessings by making disparaging comments about people, making threats. Like that person, I didn't get a chance to write a comment, respond like I wanted to for this person who was, made a comment under the Aries video saying that someone wanted to expose them online. I'm like, the only person that they're going to expose is themselves. That is going to backfire, right? So for you, Aquarius, that's the message that I was getting for you, is that you may be at the tail end of something. Nothing bad is going to happen to somebody that you learn on this long and arduous path, right? But for you, it was part of your plan to get to this place right here of buying your new property. Moving into your new place, whether it's a new home, a new apartment, a new something, right? And it's going to happen sooner than you realize, right? where you're going to be feeling like you're on fire, you're feeling great. Like a lot of times when people call me and they ask me like, well, when is it going to happen? Is it going to happen this month? Is it going to happen next month? Is it going to happen 3, 4, 6 months or whatever? It all really depends on you. If you're distracted by coming to the end of a long and arduous path, you're going to completely miss it. You're going to completely miss the point, Aquarius. This is about you getting here to this place right here, to this thing that you said you wanted. Some people have been saying, I want to buy a new house. I want to move into my own apartment. I want to, buy a warehouse or whatever. Don't get distracted by you being on this long and arduous path. This is where you learn stuff, right? So let's say you were on a job and you worked for a really difficult manager. Focus on what did you learn, like the high vibrating stuff. What did you learn in that thing about yourself? Could you have done a better job? Could you have done a better job, like best practices? But if you're only focused on the low vibration energy of the experience, you're going to miss it, right? That was not you missing the whole point of it, right? The whole point of this was a lesson for you to get to this place right here and to actually speed up the process. The way you speed up the process is focusing on what matters most. That's how you speed up the process, Aquarius. That's how you speed up the process. I never worry about who left my life. Who left my life, who left anything. It's like when people leave, if they want to dwell on that, that is completely on them. Not my issue, not my problem. Actually, I don't care. Because I know that the universe saw something that I didn't see, something that I felt in my gut. But because I'm a healer, I see a lot of things, right? And there are some things that I do see, a lot of things that I see, but I don't tell everybody what I see. I just let the universe do what the universe is going to do. So yes, Aquarius, that came to mind because I saw a lot of fire in the cars, and then that comment from the Aries today who commented on my page. But again, don't miss the point. Don't miss the point of you getting to the thing that you've been asking about the most. If you want to move, all of that was a part of the journey, right? You got to be able to, let's see, even working under the most difficult conditions. Let's say you work in an office where your manager is just always just dogging you out, just always just, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right? So what you're learning under those conditions is patience. That's one of the things that you're learning, right? There's a way that you go and talk to people. You're learning that, okay, now it's time to speak up for yourself, right? And say, hey, listen, okay, I want to get this job done right. So can you tell me, some of the things, some of the feedback that you're getting? This is you being an Aquarius, directing your energy outward, right? Being very action oriented. You don't just sit back and just like, this person really hates me and they don't like me and they don't want to see me succeed. You see what I'm saying, Aquarius? You be more proactive and you say, hey, listen, is there something else you think I can do better? Can you let me know? Can you give me some feedback? And you accept the constructive feedback. You don't just assume the worst, right? But that's what you were supposed to learn in this particular lesson right here. Let's talk about the number 75 for just a second, because that's very, very important. 75 is important. All numbers carry special vibrations, right? 75 channels joyful freedom from a place of serenity. You become calm and serene when you just allow things to just flow. Like, hey, it didn't work out. The job didn't work out. Let me move forward, right? I'm just going to move forward because I know things are coming to me quickly. I've learned a lot of experience, things about myself in that situation. Do I learn how to speak up? I learn how to speak up. I learn how to have patience. I learn how to congratulate myself. I learn to celebrate milestones, just a multitude of things that you're learning. But it's also getting you to this place right here of celebration outside of your new foundation, right? Your new foundation, your new structure. Yeah. So again, getting to that place of freedom and serenity, right? You also realize that listening to your spiritual perception inspires you to be adventurous and to take risks, right? Absolutely, to take risk, right? Because moving away from one situation, duties, and responsibilities here. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, but never under the relationship umbrella. It could be a job, it could be a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship, but moving from one thing to the next, yeah, could cause some anxiety. Like, okay, what do I expect next, right? What do I expect next moving forward? Yes, 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 yes. Expect greatness. That's the answer right there, Aquarius. Expect greatness. Expect wonderful things to happen for you moving forward. Yes, yes. Like the person here, like when you're leaving a job, you never worry about what somebody's going to say about you, but you also don't say anything about them because, okay, besides getting sued and besides being exposed as a low vibration energy in the courthouse, you want to make sure that you speed up the process of getting every single thing that you want. A lot of times people don't realize that. You get so frazzled and upset and giving way to, because remember, you're givers, it can cause you to give low vibration energy. You want to give high vibration energy at all times. Yes, at all times. If the job fired you or you left the job, it doesn't even matter. You have to expect moving forward bigger things to happen. And then be patient as events unfold. This is part of the waxing crescent moon. Yes, and just because you can't see things right now, you have to really get into a place of manifesting and saying, I can see it in the spirit. I can really see that thing in the spirit. Absolutely. I see you sleeping better. I see you being more victorious. I see you being more direct. But all of this is in love, right? When you're in a job with a person, you're not going to be insubordinate. You're not going to be insubordinate, disrespectful, low vibration energy, all kinds of stuff. No, not at all. You are there and you look at a job, even if you go work for let's say you work for a hospital or whatever, you are a partner with that, right? Because it's not just you working under a supervisor or a manager, you're a partner to that. So your energy actually reflects that organization, but it also reflects you, right? Yeah. You never know who's going to come back much later down the line and say, hey, I heard you work with so-and-so. They worked with your organization or whatever. So how did you like working with them? See, companies and organizations no longer make disparaging comments about people because, again, that can be a lawsuit, right? But what they will say is, would you ever work with them or not? And then it's either yes or no. Yeah. So you got to be careful of what you say about people. But I see you traveling, right? I see you being more conservative with your money. And I also see you traveling, which is great. That's your money card. I see you being a lot more meticulous, a lot more direct. Your yeses are yes, your nos are But it's also in love. See how welcoming and warm this person looks? But they are also very direct, right? This person right here allows people to cut themselves out of their life, right? If I cut you out of my life, it's because you gave me the scissors, right? But a lot of times I don't have to do the cutting because they remove themselves from my life because guess what? I'm going to sit on my throne and I'm going to stand in my power regardless. If you get upset and decide to sever ties in a relationship, guess what? I'm still sitting on my throne. Yes, 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 Aquarius. Yes, I'm trying to help you. I see you even sleeping better. Some of y'all, as soon as the relationship was cut off, sleep instantly got better. But before that, it was a problem because the universe kept trying to get messages through to you. Messages was coming through you like this, like just back to back to back to back to back, all kinds of messages. And you were like, wow, I really thought I could trust this person. I really thought I could trust this manager. I really thought I could trust this employee. I really thought I could trust this family member. I really thought I could trust this relationship. But no, that's that 1% that needed to be decluttered. So the universe will show you what you needed to see. The moment it's removed from your space, you're sleeping better. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. Victory. That's right. Victorious. I'm trying to help you, Aquarius, speed up the process of releasing things to you that the universe has for you. I see you getting your fire back, right? Some of you all have been like this for a long time because of family struggles and family problems. And even if you're not bent over like this with tears coming out of your eyes, this is just feelings of just frustration and stress and anxiety because you know something is not right. Something wasn't right. This is how you were. This is not how you are right now. But your ancestors were all watching over you, protecting you the entire time, saying, you know what, it's going to be fine. We're about to expose some people. Yep. Yeah. This is you getting back to doing things that you absolutely love to do. A lot of times people will call me and ask me, Queen, what's the people's purpose in life? What's my purpose in life? What is it that you love to do, even if you were not getting paid to do it? Because I can assure you the money is going to come. It's the passion. Like, what is it that, that foundation, that thing that you're rooted in? What is it? Do you love to sing? Do you love to dance? Do you love to write poetry? I mean, what is it that you love to do? Reading tarot cards, whatever. But again, this is getting back to the basics, doing the things that you love to do, the thing that really makes you happy. And I see you manifesting a great deal of money, literally having the Midas touch, changing people's lives, getting stuff done. Yeah, so you have to stay focused. You have to stay focused, Aquarius. You have to. Absolutely. We're going to get into, like I said, we already talked about the number 75, and I'm going to give you just a few intentions, right? Because this is a time where you're setting intentions. This is a time where you're being patient. This is the waxing crescent moon phase. This is the time where you're digging a little deeper and finding more courage to do the things that you said you always wanted to do. Here we go. Look to the fairies. Now look at this. A lot of times people, they can't see it with their natural eyes. And they're like, nah, that's not going to happen. Absolutely, it is going to happen. You have to speak into it. You have to speak it into existence. You really, really have to speak it into existence. Absolutely, Aquarius. Yeah, you got to believe. You got to believe. You got to believe. And a lot of people stop believing because they can't see it. They can't see the new house. They can't see other opportunities coming their way. They cannot see that they're they're on a gold mine. They refuse to listen. They refuse to receive constructive feedback, and they completely miss it, right? But maybe if it comes from somebody else who they feel like is richer or whatever, and they're like, okay, this person is where I want to be, so I'm going to listen to their conversation. Or a person is a white complexion or black complexion or whatever, I'll listen to that person because this person looks more like me, or this person, they seem like it's like, okay, you got to be careful because we're all spirits, right? So you can't just accept it from somebody who looks like you or somebody who, whatever. You got to receive it in whatever form it comes in, because again, it's all a part of the major plan. It's all a part of the major plan. One, I intend to lead by example. These are setting intentions because we're in the waxing crescent moon, right? So set your intentions. I always say, I know you all having a great day because that's the intention you set, right? So one, I intend to lead by example. Two, I intend to love unconditionally. Number three, I intend to stop taking things personally, right? Yeah, if somebody's giving you constructive feedback and you taking everything personally, you feel like everything is an attack and somebody's trying to help you. Like, how many people fail because they cannot remove their emotions from situations? Absolutely. But it always comes back around. So you may feel like, okay, that situation has ended, but guess what? Another opportunity is coming. This is you being hopeful, right? Also, number 4, I intend to manifest peace, joy, happiness, and agape love. Number 5, I intend to see the good in everyone around me. Everybody has the potential to be good and everybody has the potential to be evil. So if you ask 20 people about you, Aquarius, some people will say, oh my God, I love the Aquarius. Then you have other people that's like, I can't stand Aquarius. And they're talking about you, right? Because to some people, you're this great angel. To some people, you're demonic energy, right? So yeah. But nevertheless, that's within everybody, right? So don't put too much energy in what people think about you, because you can't be everything to everybody. You can only stand in your power and be the best you. And then number 6, I intend to be kind under pressure. Some people cannot handle pressure at all. They cannot take constructive feedback. Any level of pressure whatsoever, they just crack, they break, they snap, they go off on people, they're disrespectful, they're just all kinds of just bad energy. And so continue being kind under pressure. Think of it this way, like when you have elderly people, not even elderly people who are in hospice. Well, no, I can't even say before you get to hospice, right? And they know that their situation can go either way, right? They're under an enormous amount of pressure. They don't know if they're going to end up going to hospice or their condition is going to get better and they're going to go home. Some of those people, if you've ever volunteered in any of those places, some of those people are the nicest, sweetest, kindest people. And then you have the other ones who are under pressure and they're cracking, they're snapping at the staff, they're cursing people out, they're complaining about everything. And so who do you think the staff is going to help the most? you would think it's their job. They should be helping everybody, right? But they're human beings. People can only take but so much abuse, right? So yeah, so those are just some of the intentions that you set. But like I said, look to the fairies, right? Start setting your intentions, Aquarius. Start speaking things into existence. Along the way, when things happen in your space, continue to be kind and uplifting to people, not hurtful and harmful to people, okay? Yes, that's how you speed up this process for you. That's how you speed it up. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Have a great one. Bye.